I came to the conference because it's great to hear from people from different institutions and also really to be based somewhere that's known for teaching excellence. And so it's quite exciting to talk to people from St Mary's but also from other places.
Well, the title of the conference today is about learning and teaching, which, as you can imagine, in the Institute of Education is absolutely at the heart of everything we do. But more importantly, what brought me to the conference is the opportunity that events like this afford to meet other colleagues from across the university. Although we're a small university, it's still quite hard to know what everybody else is doing.
How much I'm taking away in terms of good learning, good practice from colleagues, not just from within our institution, but also from the keynote speaker. And I'm looking forward to the other speakers as well who'll speak later on this afternoon.
Oh, interaction, for sure. I think what's really great is you get a chance to mix with colleagues, not only from the institution, but also from outside, to learn from what they're doing, to really get a sense of good practice, and it kind of refreshes your sense of enthusiasm for the sector.
I've met some really interesting people, some nice ideas. The main thing for me was that I'm a true crime buff, and I saw a really great lecture with one of the law teachers, and it's really inspired me in terms of some ideas, media-related ideas that he's going to look at, and it's something that I can collaborate with him on.
I think probably the most inspiring idea is that we can actually start our study skills sessions, for instance if we're teaching writing, always with a problem. So what is the problem that we're asking students to tackle and resolve, and through tackling that problem they develop their skills.
The most inspiring speakers today, I wouldn't like to single one out, actually there's been quite a few, but where ideas and practices that people are doing have really triggered additional thoughts in my own mind about things that either I could do in my own teaching or that we could take into the practice across the Institute of Education. So things around more inclusive practice, inclusive behaviour, as a contrast to just inclusive practice, things around flipped learning, for example, a whole range of things. There'll be lots of ideas buzzing in my head later.
I really liked Ovi's presentation because what I loved about it is that it forced me to think beyond the buzzwords of inclusive practice and to think about actually the relational aspects of that and what it means for my interactions with students, but also on a strategic level, how I build my service around that too.
So some ideas that really inspired me that I might take away are some really interesting examples of how we could make our curriculum more interesting, more engaging, and certainly how could I also engage students who are from particular backgrounds, who have some learning difficulties, better whilst we actually teaching.
Yes, I really liked the Institute of Education presentations, which were talking about working with different disadvantaged groups such as disabilities. I think that's really important for us because we need to look at that in terms of graduate outcomes of our disabled students. And what I particularly liked about it was working with other areas of the institution to develop an inclusive offer for them, which would support our students in terms of getting good graduate outcomes.
I think I'll definitely take away from actually the keynote speech and some of the other sessions great optimism that we can actually embed research skills in pretty much every session we do, so that we're working with students and not just teaching them, actually sharing with them the task of research.